Ugh. Stop with all the Magnemite. Like, seriously, the Magnemite, like, have never been this common. They're just all of a sudden everywhere. And specifically, like, when I'm using, like, Fred or Matt or, Dopey. You know, the Pokemon that are weak against electricity. Suddenly, there's Magnemite everywhere. Excuse me. So I've been checking out some stuff on Netflix lately. If you haven't seen it, I would definitely suggest checking. Yeah, Dorohedoro. It's on Netflix. It's really good. Like, at first glance, it might seem, like, really fucking weird. Like, if you see, like, a trailer or something for it. And it is. It's really fucking weird. But kind of in the best way possible. Like, it knows it's weird, and it kind of leans into that fully. But at the same time, there is actually, like, valid story and intrigue and excitement to it. Also, like, every female character in it is just amazing, and I love them all. Nikaido is definitely my favorite. She's my favorite character in the series in general. But Noe and Ebisu are fantastic as well. Noe is the fan favorite for sure. I can see why. Like, outside of just her, like, winning personality, there is admittedly the fact that she is very buff and very thick. And people like that. Which, fair enough. But yeah, her personality is fantastic as well. She's really fucking hilarious. But she's also really fucking badass. I'm really enjoying it. I've also checked out the first episode to BNA, Brand New Animal. And I'm definitely interested in continuing it. It almost kind of comes across to me as what I expected and hoped Beastars was going to be. Right. And I should be able to survive this. Oh, that was trouble. Oh, that's lovely. Okay, just in case the running away doesn't work, go Tobita. I don't want Dopey to die here. But yeah, Beastars disappointed me and I ended up dropping it. I would not get into it, and it, especially because, like, it kind of lost its focus very early on and very easily. And the story just ended up being something I mostly was not interested in. Because everyone talked about Beastars kind of being like the anime equivalent of Zootopia, and that excited me because I love Zootopia. But it's not. But so far from the first episode of BNA, it kind of seems like it's going to be. BNA definitely seems more akin to that description. The first episode was really good. Really interesting. Dorohedoro was definitely better. And definitely I think I'm going to enjoy more overall, but still. I did really enjoy the first episode of BNA. Also been watching a lot of Jeopardy on Netflix. Not really any big reason, it's just like if I'm doing dishes or something and I want to have something to kind of just, like, keep my mind entertained while I'm doing the dishes, it's like, I'll put on Jeopardy or something, because I can kind of... But... It's like, oh, I can tell what the clue is and what's happening, because I can listen as well. And I can play along while I'm doing the dishes, and it's fun. Plus, I like Jeopardy, I always have. It's really fun when I know the answer. Like, when I know the answer to Final Jeopardy, it just makes me feel so fucking smart. Like, one of the Final Jeopardy ones was like... And I'm gonna just paraphrase real quick here with it. But it was like, in this year, this person... It's asking you the name of the person. This person wrote a letter to my dearest Theodosia. And I don't remember everything else it said, but it's like, just from that line, it's like I instantly knew who it was talking about. And it's like, oh, that's Aaron Burr, because his daughter, Theodosia, well, also his wife, because his daughter was named for his wife, but yeah. But yeah, the letter was to his daughter. I knew that because of Hamilton. Well, I knew it beforehand. I had learned about Theodosia in school, but I really knew it because of Hamilton. Admit. That episode did come out after Hamilton. That episode came out in 2018. Hamilton debuted in 2015, so yeah. Hey, there's a Miltank. It's been a while. Been getting a lot of Raticates and Pidgeotos, but haven't found Miltanks lately. Oh, the defense curling. Like, what was the thought process when they designed the move Defense Curl? It's like, what do they think the Pokemon is doing? Like, curling up in the fetal position? Is that what that's supposed to be? That's the only thing I can think of. Because it's like, Defense Curl sounds kind of weird. It's like, most of the moves, like, yeah, you can imagine what they would do, like with Razor Leaf, Kyle's Razor Leaf. It's like, yeah, you can obviously tell what Razor Leaf would do. It'd be shooting leaves at something. You could tell, obviously, what stuff like Headbutt and Tackle are. That's obvious. But then you have something like Defense Curl, and it's like, what? I mean, that's the only thing I can think of, that you'd be curling up in, like, the fetal position. A position. But that, like, in real life, at least, that doesn't actually, like, increase your defenses or anything. It doesn't make you more susceptible to damage, or less susceptible to damage. All it is just, like, a... But, admittedly, the idea of seeing a Miltank in the fetal position is... So we're almost there. Come on. Gotta do a little more training with Dopey and then a little more with Maggie. I don't know if I'm gonna raise Maggie up to the full, like, level 24, 25. I might. But we'll see. I don't know if there's wild Pokemon in the Burn Tower / Tin Tower. I just don't know. There might be, but I'm not sure. If there is, then cool, we could get a new Pokemon. All I know for sure is that the legendary dogs are there. At least at some point they're there. That Morty and Silver are also going to be there. And that I actually have to go there before the gym. I really wish I could do this training off screen. It's just, it takes so freaking long, you know? It takes so freaking long, but I have to show you guys to show you that I'm not cheating and shit. Because the entire if you faint you die rule isn't only for trainers. It's for wild Pokemon too. Okay, if I can get a good opponent here, I can reach up to level 25 before I need to go back. Need something good. Give me a Miltank. Ah, Rattata? Really? Well, at least I can take it out easily. Well, now definitely one more Pokemon. There we go. That would work. I think I'll raise Maggie to level 20, and then I'll just keep them out in front for the next battles, like going into the Burn Tower and everything. That way they can just absorb the experience. At least some of the experience. I'll raise Maggie to level 20 out here, which means 2 levels, because Maggie's currently 18. That way it doesn't take too much longer. Speaking of, I should probably switch out to Maggie. By the way, if anyone was kind of curious regarding the title I put up and everything for that part of the Nuzlocke, no, I did not actually name Maggie after the song "Maggie May" by Rod Stewart. That kind of connection came afterwards. I just named them Maggie because Magnemite. Literally, that's it. What's Supersonic do? So yeah, only 2 levels, but at the same time, Maggie is starting at level 18, so they're at kind of a disadvantage early on. So I'm going to confuse and then switch. Maybe I should actually go to a lesser one. Just to be safe, you know? Because switching out like this is just gonna lower the experience. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go to a different route. Because there's no way Maggie's gonna be able to take on these Pokemon. Not yet, at least. Just heal up to full real quick. Definitely gonna have to get more potions and shit. Gee. Just because of Thundershot. I don't even think I needed the critical, let's be honest. Yeah, it gives me less experience, but Maggie is weaker at the moment, so they should be fine with less experience overall. Growlithe. Ooh, that's actually not good. Growlithe, fire against my steel. Yeah, no. I still want to be cautious here. Oh my god. There are quite a bit of Growlithe in this area, aren't there? I only need 2 levels, it's not that much. Seriously? Give me more Pidgey. Stop giving me Growlithe. There we go. There's a Pidgey. It's like Pidgey I can take out like nothing. Look at that. See, yeah, 117 is more experience to a lower level Pokemon. So it's like for someone like Maggie, it's like, oh yeah, I can deal with that. It's just like for the higher level Pokemon at that point, technically, I mean, obviously it's the same amount of experience, it's just because you're a higher level, you require more experience to act. So it's not that you're gaining less experience or anything, it's just that it's affecting you. It's because your experience necessity is higher. Likewise, if a level 10 were to gain 100 experience, it would be extremely good. It would be, like, just amazing. It's all level. It's the same amount of experience every time, but it affects Pokemon differently depending on their level. They need different amounts of experience. I saw a Pidgeotto in this grass before. Maybe I did, I don't know. Either way, Pidgeotto should get more experience. Especially since it needs more than one hit. I can handle it, Dust. Yeah, see, that did nothing. Quick Attack did a little more, but only a little. Yeah, see, 242, much more. Like over 100 more. Yes, feed me all the Pidgeys. You know, Pidgey's, like, obviously named after... But it looks nothing like a... Like, honestly... Pidgeys look nothing like pigeons. Funny enough, there's a Pokemon in later generations, P-Dove, that actually does look like a pigeon. Yet it's called Dove. Although it is P-Dove, like, pigeon is kind of in there, I guess. But Dove is more prevalent in its name, and it's like, but you're a pigeon. You are very clearly a pigeon. You are in every way, shape, and form a pigeon. Not a dove. Doves don't look that much like pigeons. There is somewhat of a resemblance, but it's not that close. Go heal up Maggie real quick. Since the Pokemon Center is literally right here. And we have one more level to go. And then, yeah, I'll keep Maggie out, for the burnt tower. Because while I'm in the burnt tower, I'm not really super, like, invested in, like, leveling and stuff. Like, that's not the reason I'm gonna be there. So it's like, I don't mind switching out if I need to. Don't want to fight Growlithe. I'm scared of Growlithe. It knows Ember. Growlithe would probably give me more experience, though, but... See, I'm still getting 102, but it's still doing very little. It's doing less than it did before. Because I leveled up, and now 102, it's the same amount of experience, it just doesn't fill up my necessary experience. Larger. Yeah, that's actually a good way to look at it. Because it's like, let's say you have two different size swimming pools. You could put a gallon of water in each of them, and it's going to fill up the smaller swimming pool more than the bigger one. But it's still the same amount of water. Time you level up, your pool gets bigger. Come on, I know there's Pidgeotto in this grass now. Give me another Pidgeotto. You know, the Pokemon in this grass aren't even weaker. They're only a couple levels, but it helps, you know. Plus, there's a lot of Pidgeys. They're good fodder for Maggie. But there's also a lot of Growliths, and I don't like that. Especially since I can't catch one. A little sour about that. Really would have loved to catch one. Seriously, I don't think there were this many Growliths showing up before. Yeah, now there's just... It's the same thing that was happening in the other grass. It's like... Suddenly, all of these Pokemon are showing up, and they just happen to be the ones that are strong against me. It's like, really? It's like, all these Growlithe weren't showing up before, just like all those Magnemite weren't showing up in the other grass. Now they're just showing up en masse because why? Close. We're close to being done with grinding for this point. We're like halfway there. Well, a little under halfway. Well, about halfway with this. Come on, give me a Pidgeotto again. Nah, it's just a Pidgey. Wild how different the grass is here to right at Critique. It's like it's so vastly, like, stronger there. And it's, again, only by a few levels, but the Pokemon there actually seem to do so much more. They're just so much better Pokemon in general as well. For the most part. They're still Rattatas, but... It's just like, it's such a wild contrast. And it's easier to deal with when you're playing the game normally. But when you're doing a Nuzlocke, it's like, ugh. Contrast is kind of jarring. Because I'm wary of actually fainting. It actually is a problem. Whereas, when you're playing normally, it's just kind of a minor inconvenience. I don't think this will get me up to the next level, but it'll get me close at least. Yeah. Still need, like, another battle in there. That should do it. I might cut up all this grinding a little, like, to shorter parts, maybe. I was talking about earlier, like, with trying to do some shorter parts, but we'll see. I don't have, obviously, as much time for this week, it being One Piece week and a half. I'm gonna try to record a bunch of that today. Monday, obviously, because you're... But yeah, I'm gonna try to record a bunch of that Monday today, but I don't know how much I'll be able to do. That's just recording a lot of, like, the reader.